It was ancient pageantry viewed through a 21st century lens. Ritual that was last seen 70 years ago, then marking the start and now the end of the Second Elizabethan Age.
With one voice and consent of tongue and heart, publish and proclaim that the Prince Charles Philip Arthur George is now, by the death of our late sovereign of happy memory, become our only lawful and rightful liege lord, Charles III.
For the first time, cameras were allowed inside, as politicians past and present of all political persuasions gathered inside St James's Palace. The Privy Council at first assembling without the new king, but with his wife and son among them as Privy Councillors, to acknowledge formally the change of reign.
By the grace of God of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, and of his other realms and territories, King, head of the Commonwealth, defender of the faith, God save the King.
God save the King.
Moved into the throne room, they were finally joined by King Charles, his heir and Queen Consort close by, as we were all able to witness a moment never seen before. A monarch holding his first Privy Council meeting, personally declaring his intention to serve.
My lords, ladies and gentlemen, it is my most sorrowful duty to announce to you the death of my beloved mother, the Queen. I know how deeply you, the entire nation, and I think I may say the whole world, sympathize with me in the irreparable loss we've all suffered. My mother's reign was unequaled in its duration, its dedication, and its devotion. Even as we grieve, we give thanks for this most faithful life. I am deeply aware of this great inheritance and of the duties and heavy responsibilities of sovereignty, which have now passed to me. In taking up these responsibilities, I shall strive to follow the inspiring example I have been set, and in carrying out the heavy task that has been laid upon me, and to which I now dedicate what remains to me of my life, I pray for the guidance and help of Almighty God.
It's the personal touches, his family around him, the inkwell on the table, given to him as a gift by Prince William and Prince Harry. A reminder this is a time of mourning. A solemn occasion for all involved, members of the new cabinet and the current Prime Minister, and representatives from the Commonwealth.
It was poignant because people were recognising how much Her Majesty the Queen had given us, but also welcoming the new king, and for the new King Charles to make those constitutional declarations in such a sober and profound way, I think was moving for everyone, and it is a moment I'm sure no one in that room will ever forget.
The ceremony, in essence, is one of welcome and fanfare, the crowds quickly adapting to a new national anthem and going further in their appreciation.
3 cheers for His Majesty the King. Hip, hip! Hooray! Hip, hip! Hooray! Hip, hip! Hooray!
Echoed in the City of London as the second proclamation was read on the steps of the Royal Exchange.
God save the King.
God save the King. In the coming days, it will be repeated across the United Kingdom. For now, Buckingham Palace remains the focal point. At times, people being turned away because the crowds were too deep. Barriers now in place all along the Mall. But behind them, a king who wants to be seen, who wants us to understand what we're now witnessing, as like us, he's quickly had to adjust. Rhiannon Mills, Sky News, at St James's Palace.